all that buy side that was left from the end of last week, all these highs, and just the way that we've not really shown respect to that daily unicorn that we were in, that bearish unicorn just yet. It was kind of looking like, man, like we're really starting to just respect everything bullish, right? So that's kind of what I was leaning toward a little bit more so coming into today. 4-hour fair value gap, but just kind of a couple of things to keep in mind. Higher time frame perspective. Again, we're still in between two PD arrays. On the weekly and the daily, we're between a bearish unicorn and a weekly bullish gap, so we're in between those. Now we're kind of in between the same thing on a 4-hour chart, right? You've got this huge 4-hour wick from last week, which we caught sells up in here as a part of that, and then price just absolutely came all the way back by the end of the close of this candle. And you got to think now we've taken out internal sell side, filled inefficiencies, also hit consequent encroachment of the wick. So we're in between two right now. We're in between that. We're in between this bearish gap. So I'm liking this displacement up right now. And this would be a unicorn as well on the 1-minute chart. Right here. If we displace and hold a gap over that. Breaker because it's a new high, put in a new low, right? And then now we're displacing up. If we leave a fair value gap over that breaker, that'll be cool. Might be willing to take a stab long. Test out my original bias. Well, we came back and we rebalanced that right away. Little 30-second gap. Getting hit. Guys, I might... Yeah, guys, I'm going to tack one contract on right now, long. Just one, though. This is... We didn't get a great fill. We're getting the bounce off of this 30-second unicorn right now. So my fill is here. And realistically, I'm only going to go stop right at these candle lows here, so... Going up to this high would be 50 points. That's pretty good. Looks doesn't look quite that big, but it is. So stop. Let me know where you guys got filled. We didn't get the best fill because I wasn't on the 30-second chart. I was looking at the 1. But just seeing the way that this is reacting off of it, wanted to hop in just see if we can get this push. Otherwise, yeah, potentially this thing could run all the way up to 17,057 today with all that buy side that was left up there. But in 897.25 is my fill. Stop is 24.25 points. Risking about 485 to be exact. Thinking I'll go risk free because this would be that bearish breaker in opposition to our trade. So I'm thinking I'd like to remove risk here if we can get here. Which, above this order block as well, so. This is about a 1 to 2 even if we can get to this high. Not too bad, guys. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go risk free right now. Cover our ass. Yeah. Well, so much for that. I was gonna say I was gonna treat this the same way with if price were to accelerate through this high, I would just hold on to it and wait for like candle closes. But anyway, doesn't really matter. But hopefully the reason why we removed risk makes sense. Bearish breaker. This is technically a unicorn as well. This is a big imbalance. Really, that came down to, if this plays out, that came down to just a poor, like not being able to get the best fill possible on the entry. 897.5. The low of the candle is 897.5. So dope. Tis homo. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, bigger picture, I guess, like I said, would be waiting for a pullback now to play off this breaker to keep going long. And then I think now for risk reward, we're probably going to have to look to target. We're going to have to look to target these higher up levels of liquidity, which is fine. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. So entry right off of, just so you guys can see where I have the line drawn. Basically off of the bodies of these candles here. So like the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, 4, and then once you get to the 5 minute, it becomes wicks. But you got different inefficiencies. If you keep your eyes right here, as I jump down time frames, I'm going to go down from like, here's the 5, 4, here's a fair value gap right there, 3, gap, kind of an implied gap here with just the wicks. And then it turns into order block, 2 minute, 1 minute. So this is what I wanted to see. This is why I didn't want to just jump in though, because this could have just been a sweep of a high and then we're just going to turn around. Now we're actually holding. We're holding and continuing higher through that high. So I'm not viewing that no longer as a liquidity sweep. Yeah, so you'd want your stop loss to be above this high that filled in the imbalance, mitigated this order block. Kind of sucks that this is such a long wick. Still could get a 1 to 2. Ooh, folks, what the hell is going on? We might want to look alive here. Oh my goodness. I'm in. The fuck happened? I don't know. All right. Well, I'm in, guys. We did not take out this last buy side level, so to me, I'm going to view it as engineered liquidity. All right. And we are deep in profit. And guess what? I'm removing risk when we hit this breaker. Run it back. A bunch of people just hop back on. That is so funny. All right, guys, I'm risk free. Yeah, that's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. I'd go risk free if I were you guys. Bearish fair value gap from that displacement. Bearish breaker we're currently in right now. I'm just gonna hold it and see if we get the push. I'm either gonna make no money today, or this will end up being a 104-point move for me. But I ain't gonna lose money today. Oh, would I break even? Okay. All right, I'm getting off. I'm done for the day. My biggest thing is just go touch grass, go get a breath of fresh air, stop trying to trade every single session and overtrade. We had 2 great moves today. Both of them got stopped at break even. So I'm just gonna say no. But I'll let you guys know if I change my mind. Okay? So enjoy your Tuesday, everybody. We'll talk soon. Hopefully see you on the call tomorrow. Peace out.